Hello and welcome to my home. I have a journal that I'd like to show you that I've been working on for far too long, really. It is a bridal or wedding journal that has been commissioned by a good friend of mine for her son and daughter-in-law. This journal has a cover that's 7 inches by 8.5 inches, and it has a 3-inch spine. The cover of this journal is made from 4 recycled linens that I claimed from the fabric recycling at the thrift store. I have done slow stitching, seed stitching on the top of it. I have added copper metallic yarn around the front, and I have appliqued on these roses that came again from a different journal. It has, I then sewed on this I think it's called Battenberg lace, but this lace that was claimed from, again, another tablecloth that had coffee stains on it. And then finally the satin underneath is from a bridal dress. And the lace here is from another bridal dress. If you look at the top, it has, because there's this much fluff up here, I didn't add very much at all to the pages, mainly just paper. And it is quite chunky, but it does have lace on the inside signatures. So it has, oh my, of course it gets stuck. So it has sari silk and lace tie closure that goes all the way around the journal so that it will hold everything shut. We'll just get into it. So it opens up. Make sure everything is in screen. Yes. And we have the bookmaker's letter that I put in. So this book contains recycled paper from magazines and envelopes and cards. However, it also contains digital papers from Artymaze, Eternally Yours Vintage Wedding, Asian Fusion and Back to Nature, and Medieval Mirage, Medieval Misses, and Rose Radiance. I used many of Nick the Booksmith's labels and Tracy Fox labels and butterflies. There is also scrapbook paper in here purchased from Stamperia. The journal itself is a soft spine book so that it can lay flat as we see it here. It has as I said before, a 3-inch spine, 4 signatures sewn in with a 5-stitch binding stitch. It has 150 unique pages, 38 pockets, 8 envelopes, 54 tags, 15 loose journaling pages, and 6 altered paper clips. So we open it up and we find that I have made a collage here of many different papers. There is lace from a wedding dress and lace down the spine. Here we have Stamperia paper. I've left some of them blank so that they can put pictures or other paper memorabilia. This is this is Artymaze Back to Nature, with a coffee dye on the back. And of course the bookmaker's letter goes in there. Here we have more Stamperia paper. This is Stamperia. So this is Artymaze, and I've coffee dyed it to make a loose journaling page. This is Back to Nature from Artymaze. The Vintage Wedding. A pocket. This is Medieval Mirage, Rose Radiance. I've added the lace and then the copper trim. Some journaling pages, some lace from a wedding dress. See if you can see that a bit better. Whoops, sorry for the light. Artymaze paper again. Artymaze paper, a piece of lace, and 2 Stamperia tags. A belly band from Medieval Mirage there, and from the paper is Artymaze, and this paper is Artymaze. Doily, Back to Nature from Artymaze, collage for this pocket, and the pocket is Medieval Mirage. This is Artymaze. This is Medieval Mirage. This is Stamperia with some fussy cutting that I've done on it. This is Artymaze. This is Artymaze. So this is the center of the first signature. I really liked how Medieval Mirage and Artymaze paper worked together. A collage, music paper, stamp, and some fussy cutting. Medieval Mirage. An altered paper clip from Stamperia with 2 tags on that side and 1 tag on this side with some lace added to it. Another collage. Medieval Mirage. This is Medieval Mirage. This is Artymaze, and this is Artymaze. The end of the first signature. This is Stamperia. And this is Artymaze, and it is a loose journaling page. I am a journaler, so I like to write. So I include in my journals a lot of these pages to write on. They can be used solely for writing on if someone wants to. They can be sent as letters to someone else. And they can also be ripped apart and added to the journal so that the people who receive them can make them their own. Stamperia paper, lace. So this is a project life card that I got out of a thrift store that I've added some fussy cutting to. And this is a Stamperia card that I backed with with Artymaze paper and some fussy cutting and some lace. So here I used a doily, 2 doilies, and some Stamperia paper to make a belly band, in which I put some vintage Mirage paper with a piece of lace, Tim Holtz small ephemera pieces, a tag from Tracy Fox, and again a similar collage here. And this is another one of those loose journaling pages. So this is Asian Fusion from Artymaze. This is, both of these pieces of paper are from Medieval Mirage with some fussy cutting on them, and this is Stamperia paper. Tag, pardon me. Again, Stamperia tag with lace below. And this is Medieval Mirage with some more collaging on it. Artymaze Back to Nature. So this is Artymaze Back to Nature. This is Artymaze Asian Fusion, and this is from Medieval Mirage. So this is the envelope is from the Asian Fusion. These 2 pieces here are from Medieval Mirage, as is this from Medieval Mirage, and it folds out into a writing spot, and this is from Artymaze. Medieval Mirage. Again, Artymaze. Asian Fusion. A little writing card. So here we have an altered paper clip, and inside it has a Project Life card that can be written on. With just some paper from my stash. And here we have another writing piece of paper. Medieval Mirage. I like these big doilies because they fold over and form a nice pocket. So we have Stamperia, Medieval Mirage envelope with Medieval Mirage paper in it. And some collaging on the front. And we have a Asian Fusion card, envelope, pardon me, and inside again we have some Artymaze paper. Coffee dye. We have another altered paper clip. This is Stamperia paper. And these are all Medieval Mirage with Tim Holtz's tiny ephemera on them. The center of the second journal is an envelope, and again this is Asian Fusion, and there's nothing in it. It's open. It can contain, she's able to put whatever she wants in a little collage on the outside of it. The other half of that large envelope with Medieval Mirage, and this is Artymaze. Asian Fusion, and this is Artymaze. Pardon me, this is Medieval Mirage. I will, in the description below, I will list the name of the pages that I've used in this book. I purchased them all on Etsy. This is the end of the second signature. These are Stamperia. So the beginning of the third signature, I got into some flips and flops. So this is Stamperia paper with a collage, fussy cutting music paper, Tracy Fox label, and then Medieval Mirage paper. And it opens up. And this is Medieval Mirage. So this, if you can, let me see what we got here. So this is a journaling flip. So you can journal here, and this is Artymaze paper, or it can journal this way, which is Artymaze paper. And then this on this side is Medieval Mirage. And held inside this, which is a belly band, again is this is Medieval Mirage, and this is Artymaze. It opens this way, and this is Asian Fusion, and it opens. This is Stamperia, and this is, again, just coffee dyed paper with a piece of Medieval Mirage on the cover of it. And this is a card that was in my stash. A little bit of, this is Artymaze with some ribbon, and this is Stamperia, and this is Stamperia. This is Medieval Mirage paper forming pockets on Artymaze paper, and these are Stamperia cards that I've added ribbon to and lace. Stamperia, belly band, Artymaze with a little collage, another altered paper clip with a Asian Fusion card there, Medieval Mirage on this side. This is Medieval Mirage, this is Stamperia. This envelope is Stamperia. And this is Stamperia. End of the third signature, beginning of the last signature. So this is Artymaze, a little bit of a collage. This is Stamperia. And this is Stamperia. This is Artymaze on a Stamperia card. Collage. Another belly band. This is Medieval Mirage. This is Medieval Mirage. This is Artymaze. This is Artymaze Asian Fusion, and this is Stamperia. Stamperia. Piece of wedding lace. These are both Stamperia. These are all Stamperia. This is Stamperia. This is Medieval Mirage on a Stamperia card forming an envelope. Stamperia, Medieval Mirage on a Stamperia card. This is Medieval Mirage. This is Artymaze. I've backed many of the Stamperia cards with paper. They still will work for putting photos on. Another altered paper clip. And the last pocket has a gratitude journal in it, and this is medieval Mirage paper. I hope you have enjoyed this journal flip through. I enjoyed making this journal in the end very much. So thank you, and I hope you have a great day.